Well, a lot of people out there watching the U.S. Open over the weekend, and now NBC is forced to apologize for cutting the words "under God" from the Pledge of Allegiance, which played during the coverage of the U.S. Open. A lot of viewers immediately hit Twitter and Facebook, lashing out at the network after noticing a major omission. Take a look at what they ran.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Order!
With liberty and justice for all.
Oh boy, you heard it there. Everything but under God. Dan Gaynor is the Vice President of Business and Culture at the Media Research Center. Good morning, Dan. What do you make of this? I mean, you heard the whole pledge right there. Two major words omitted, under God. What do you make of it?
Well, what we've got now is perfect proof that we're not just dealing with liberal media, but we are literally dealing with the godless liberal media. Whether it's Hollywood has proven in Ben Shapiro's new book, or the Media Research Center has been telling people for 24 years, now you can't even watch the U.S. Open without NBC staffers consciously, bigotedly removing God references from the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, NBC was forced to jump into the middle of its broadcast and actually apologize right then and there because they had gotten so much flack from viewers about this. By the way, this was done on a Sunday, of course, a day of prayer. But let's read a little bit from what NBC had to say. They say it was not done to upset anyone. Regrettably, a portion of the Pledge of Allegiance that was in the feature was edited out. It was not done to upset anyone, and we'd like to apologize to those of you who were offended by it. Is that enough?
No, what an entirely bogus apology. 3 words were cut from the first reading of the pledge. 5 words the second time. Both times they cut under God. It was a conscious omission, and either NBC takes action against the employee or employees who did this, or they're consciously covering for somebody who's a religious bigot. So the employee or employee's question should be fired. There's no doubt about it. Will they do it? I doubt it, seriously.
All right. Dan, not long ago, it was maybe a month and a half or so ago, there was a big story here in the New York area about a mother whose child did not know what the Pledge of Allegiance even was. The child heard it on television and said something along the lines of, "Mom, what on earth is that?" Where do you think we're going just as a nation with this?
Well, I mean, where we're going, we see network anchors like Tom Brokaw. If you want, say they're not going to wear the flag pin. We see networks that cover patriotism, and we did this a couple years ago, did a study where they used the word patriotic to refer to food more often than they refer to our military. We see just a complete abandonment of the values and principles that the founders gave us that really keep our nation strong and safe. And that's because the media, they consciously delete it. This is not an accident. Someone didn't accidentally cut 3 words or 5 words, and oh, by the way, under God was just accidentally left on the cutting room floor. This is a conscious decision by the media to get rid of not just faith and God, but patriotism and really the beliefs that keep this nation strong.
All right, Dan Gaynor, we're going to have to leave it there. Of course, NBC apologizing, and in fact apologizing during the U.S. Open. So many people were upset about this. Dan Gaynor, thanks a lot to you. We'll talk to you again real soon.